So let's look at how I have placed my fruit. I didn't manage to cover that little wet smudge, but never mind, I'll get around that later. This is what as I showed you, this is what I've done, look, okay? So I first off imagined an orange, the big orange under there, which would sort of take up a lot of the bowl. There's another one there. There's an apple behind those oranges, and then because you've got, say, I mean, all you've got to do is place some tennis balls on a table or some fruit and have a look for yourself, and you'll understand exactly what I mean. So that lemon is then sitting on top of the fruit, nestling in the gap that's been created, and then with cherries or grapes you can fill in the gaps. Okay, I want to just draw your attention to something though, with things like bowls and jugs and things. Let me show you this. For example, you can see there is a rim. Can you see the difference in the colour of there and inside? Okay, because pottery is obviously, it's got to be fairly thick to be solid and contain something. So remember, pay attention to the fact that I have actually left a little rim, because what I will probably do, and it will make it look so much more believable, is leave the rim white and paint a very light grey as the inside of the bowl. Quite often things like bowls are different colours on the inside. Okay, so we've got an orange under there, an orange there and a lemon there. So I'm going to put my resist on first. Just rub out a few more. I hope you can still see the pencil marks, but obviously I want them as light as possible. Now the light is coming that way, okay. A lot of these are going to be in shadow, but we especially want, and this wax resist isn't just to give you the texture of the fruit, it's to give you this little highlight that we've talked about before. Okay, I'm not going to put much on that one because I don't think it'll need it. Right, 2 clean pots of water as always, and I'm just going to go in with a very light thin coat of lemon. Oh, look at that, gorgeous already. Remember, start light and go darker later. Okay, and we'll have, that's where my orange is going, something like that. This is just the base coat, as it were. And again, this is the other orange, which is sitting under the lemon, my cherry. Again, if you're making any mistakes when you're painting very light, it's not so drastic. Let's start with a little bit of apple. I'm just going to rub those cherry stems out because the stems are going to be quite dark anyway, so we can place those where we like. So here's a bit of apple behind that lemon, and just leave a little line for the stalk. Again, I'm leaving that rim, okay? That's the beginning of the apple, and just so we know where they are, I'm just going to take a bit off the wetness of that orange. Okay, just so we know where you are. Very pale. Because then you can change things if you want to. Very pale, very, very pale. Lovely, nothing wrong with that. Good start, good start. So what I will do, now that I've got the fruit sort of placed, I know roughly where it is, and that's good enough for me. A bit more lemon, just missed a bit there. Oops. Always have a bit of kitchen absorbent paper handy. Right, that is good enough for me for its first stage. So what I'm going to do now is let that dry completely. Then I'm going to rub some of the pencil out, and I'm going to put this tint on the inside of the bowl so you can see what I mean. Okay, so that's our very first. Now remember, start very light, we can build on top.